Well, preparations are now underway to get Detroit dressed up for the holidays. Earlier today, the 62-foot Norway was hoisted into position at Campus Martius.
It's not the turkey, but it will serve as the centerpiece for the city's downtown celebration when the 22nd annual Detroit tree lighting ceremony takes place Friday, November 21st. This year's tree was harvested in Meesick, Michigan, that's in Wexford County, and trucked 200 miles to Detroit. If you are looking to retire, while you might be thinking of warm temperatures and moderate weather year-round like Florida or heading out west maybe.
But according to a U.S. News, Michigan is the place to be.
Yes, it is.
The survey placed Midland in the top spot. Other Michigan cities making it in the top 50 rankings. Rochester Hills coming in at number 14, followed by Troy. And Farmington Hills at 31. Rankings were based on categories like quality of life, overall value, tax rates, senior population, things to do, and health care quality. Someone who grew up in Troy like you did?
And you?
Yeah, we agree, right?
We do.
Well, trending today and just in time for Thanksgiving, Kraft Heinz introduces a new apple pie flavor mac and cheese.
No, thank you. Kraft says it brings together two of the most popular dishes at the Thanksgiving dinner table. To announce the limited edition flavor, the company teamed up with actor Jason Biggs from the movie American Pie. We all know that guy. The holiday season flavor is available on Walmart.com. while supply lasts. Would you ever? I don't know if I would.
No, you just keep them separate, man.
Yeah. Also today, here's a way to spice up your gift giving.
Cinnabon has wrapping paper that smells like its incredibly popular sweet rolls.
That's more like it.
Pink and green rolls come infused with the scent of cinnamon and sugar. They're available online and are sold in a 2-pack for $8.99. No guarantee your dog won't be eating up that wrapping paper.
Man, never mind. Yes, that is
be careful.
Definitely something to consider there for sure.
Definitely, my menagerie would get right into that.
Yes.
Rip that bad boy right on off.
Cinnabons are very good though.
They're so good.
Okay, no option.
No complaints there?
No.
Cider and donuts you were saying earlier though.
You know, I'm always just for any food. That's what I'm thinking about.
Sounds great.
Let's take a look. I'll find a look at weather for you. 48 degrees already. Winds out of the northwest at 12 miles per hour. Peek ahead in the forecast for tomorrow. I'm hinting at someone to get the leaves up there. Will be as gusty. And look ahead, colder air coming in time for the weekend.
All right, Lori's husband, if you're watching, go blow the leaves off the patio, please.
Leaves aren't going to blow themselves. Well, thank you for watching tonight at the news at 6. TMZ is next.
We'll see you back here at 10, the Edge at 11, and the Pulse at 11:30. Have a good night.
What is up? Welcome to the Sports Office. We are back again. Another show tonight. Great to have you with us. We will invite you in. You know how this works. All you got to do is click on that Zoom link right there. Got it. You'll end up in the first try tonight. I found it. You'll end up in the Zoom room over here with Tommy. Turn your camera on, and we'll get you on the show a little bit later. We got James in the house. We'll see who fills this chair coming up in just a couple of minutes. But I got to tell you, this is a special one for me because we got my brother on the show tonight. This is my guy from my days in D.C., my radio partner. But more than that, like I said, he's my brother. It's time to welcome in former Washington tight end, Doc Walker, Super Bowl champion. Woo! You got that ring?
Thank you.
You got that ring?
No, I always keep a ring. You know,
A
always
ring.
keep. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I feel it's just like a child and a pacifier. It comforts me.
Oh my!
You know, have to have some form of success, championship pedigree, because our world right now has changed drastically. So I'm familiar with this. So are you when you were here.
Yep.
We're treading water again now, and every week there's an unknown. And we just happen to run into a bunch of thugs who are pissed because you just gave a game away. So thank you very much for that. We were hoping to catch you guys as fat rats, you know, talking Super Bowl and stuff, but that's not going to happen.
Well, we don't really lose twice in a row, and that kind of, that's bad for your guys' team.
It's been 52 games since we've lost 2 games in a row. October of 2022. No other team in the league's even close to that. Man, so many directions I want to go with you because you have lived everything there.
Yeah.
But let me start here. You know what this team reminds me of? And this is why I think Sunday was so shocking. We haven't seen this team have a 3-phase loss where they have offense, defense, special teams breakdowns. And honestly, what they reminded me of were the teams that you were on with Joe Gibbs. Because, Doc, you guys were so consistent. You didn't have many bad days. And if you had a bad day in one phase, somebody else picked him up. I mean, just your thoughts on that, because Joe always had you guys ready, and that's rare in this league.
Dan, as you know, when the head coach sleeps at the facility 3 days a week, he puts you in check because he's giving it all. He's not going to see his family. He's VHSing on tapes and sending them home. This is pre-internet, pre-all. This is stone, caveman era. And he just made sure, and we had 40 play scripts every day, 40. So we had live goal line on Fridays. There's 5 plays live. It has nothing to do with the ways today's game. Hell, with NLI, the rookies come in now privileged. They're driving Ferraris as rookies. We were trying to get loaner cars coming in. So it's poverty where we have to win to make money. And so, when you talk about $17,000 a game or the win, that was everything. Now, it's a harder job to coach, but your guy's done a great job. He flipped the script on a franchise. He empowered a city. And it's just, even to get you out of the Hawaiian blue to black, and it worked. So everything that about Detroit, it's just amazing. So we know what can be done, but are you going to be consistent with it? And you guys were on a Super Bowl trajectory. That's tragic because you don't get a lot of bites at the apple.
No.
And then your time is gone. Your quarterback's old. You rush in, it's slow, and pretty soon you're back in the pack.
Hey, let me ask you before we leave back in the day. 1981 Joe Gibbs. Would he work in the NFL today?
Yeah, because the money is why guys going to play. Because look at the money. Dak has not won a game of significance since I had an afro. He's making $60 million a year. So once you take the NFL did 2 things to me, I think are real errors: allowing gambling to become a part of the game, and then not making the Super Bowl where you got $1 million a player if you win.
Yeah.
Because our whole deal was all financial. Everything was driven by incentives. You got to make plays or do something to get paid. You have to perform. Now you just have to be alive and have some guy who's a friend of a friend of a friend, because half these staffs are horrible because they don't have really good football people in them. They just got friends of friends of friends. And if you don't have a few studs,
Yeah.
You're just not going to win. You got 4 to 6 of them, and that's why you win. And that caveman on the sidelines sets the tone, and everyone follows you. And now defensively, where you flip the script, we caught you weak in the championship, in the playoff game, and you were competitive at the end of the year. So you got it going on. And I know, because, I've been there with you, and it's been hard. We almost lost to you back in the day, and I was getting clowned on working the sidelines during the game by people are going, are you kidding me? And then Barry, you guys had us on the ropes back at the old spot, with Barry. So we've had these clashes, but now you're on top.
Yeah.
And I just, man, I'm anticipating one of the more physical games I've ever seen Sunday, because I think your guy is going to be chopping at the bit.
Where are your guys? Where do you see Washington right now? I know our guys are angry, and I don't know how that translates to a game, but I see your guys, you're reeling, you're losing bodies, you lost your quarterback. Where do you think the mindset is? What are we going to get out of Washington on Sunday?
Well, it's schizophrenic. So I don't know. And I'm a different human being. So what I want from them, they don't do. It's not about me. We have nothing in common because they're trying to use their illusion, trick. I'm like you guys up front. It's your O-line versus our D-line. Our D-line versus your O-line. That, to me, is the game.
Yeah.
And when you live that way, you always got a shot. You got the backs. You got everything. The question is, will you execute properly? And will we get somebody to put pressure on you? And can we stop them 2 freaks you got in the backfield? So right now, and I know you're a wagering type of individual.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not in decades.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, the OU, I know where you'd be going with this. But I don't like being schizophrenic. I want to know, even if you outscore us, that's the only way I can accept losing.
Right.
I can't accept being beaten.
When you look at what has changed, we have seen, look, you alluded to it. We saw it done the wrong way in Detroit for a long time. We saw different general managers, different head coaches, guys come in here, hey, let's buy all these free agents. That might work. It never works. Then we got 2 guys that come in here and say, we're going to draft, we're going to develop, we're going to keep them. That's our pipeline. We may deviate a little bit every now and then and go sign a DJ Reed, but we're not going to do much more than that. How has it changed in Washington? Is it all the ownership group, or what has this GM and this head coach done to kind of bring this thing back?
I think they've done a hell of a job in establishing an identity. It helps when you get maybe the best player in the draft last year. This kid, as you saw up close, he's different. He's just different. So he allows you to keep drives alive. He threatens the defense. I don't understand it, and I don't want to understand it, because this is, now everything's fantasy and wagering and all that. I don't understand how you can even attempt to win if you don't take command of the offense, of the line of scrimmage. I can't accept the fact that you got a guy, it takes 2 to block. We don't have that guy. Everybody that has a freak like you have tilts the game to their side. Right. It's very simple. All the people getting paid now, and I got a very simple formula for it. Do you require 2 human beings to keep an eyeball on you? And if you do, we can talk money. If you don't, you need to get the hell out of my office. Because that's why people are overpaid. They're overpaying people that can't command doubles.
Right.
So it's window dressing. You're a failure to me if you're making a fortune and I don't have to game plan you. I can block you with 1 guy. Yeah. I jumped on the tailpipe on that one. So all you got to have is 3 or 4 of those tailpipe guys, and you're going to be mediocre. But the people who win are putting pressure on the quarterback, and they can get a yard. When they need a yard, they can get it with 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah.
You got the blueprint on that, and your guy in the pocket, they can disrespect him all they want. He got my respect. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's an absolute beast. and the guys play for him because he's not a jerk. So, I mean, it's all about team balance. You know, you got to have people that are really good and people like playing with them. Your guys are likable. They work hard. They lift. They run. I mean, they're blue collar, but they're skillful. And to me, that's how I want to build a team, with some guys who genuinely love the game, but they're not jerks.
Do you have concerns, Doc, about Jaden Daniels, the way he plays, and his ability to stay healthy in this league? It's a hard position, man. Do you have any concerns about that? We saw you guys fly with Robert Griffin, and then the injuries caught up and it was over.
No, I don't, but again, you know, I'm built differently.
Right.
If he's on the team, you got to play. If he's a football player, you play.
But can he continue to play the way that he's playing and last in this league?
Not with the frequencies of the way he runs. He doesn't have to run. He's good when he does. We got to give him more options. We got to build it better for him to have options. He's out without Terry. He's without his first and second receiver on the field.
Tough.
And so you got people now that are trying to make a name. It's either you overdrafted the people you have, or you have not trained them in a way they haven't gotten any better. This is pro ball. I'm not making any excuses. This is not NCAA. This is pro ball. You had a whole off season. That's on you. If you draft somebody high, low, I don't draft mean nothing to me. You know, Darryl Grant, I've seen very few football players better than him in the 12th round. 12th round. This draft stuff is all about marketing. The NFL was geniuses. They were in Detroit. That's one of the most craziest evenings I've ever watched when you guys hosted it. It's a movie. It's a show now. I don't care where you drafted. I need dogs. I need people hungry. This NIL is ruined. Cats, they're not hungry when they come in.
Yeah.
You can't come out of college driving a Bentley, and then I'm going to tell you to go through 3 a day. You tell me to kiss your behind. So, yeah, man. These dudes, if you don't have a few jerks on your staff, you're not going to win in this league.
One thing about this week is, as a former player, how much is it in your head that you had the number 1 seed last year and lost to a rookie QB who came into your house and beat you 45-31 in the playoff game? Is that talked about? Is it thought about as a former player? Or is it, this is a new season, we're going to take care of business this year?
Yeah, if your coordinator was still there, maybe. But anybody smart knows you had 13 new bodies. As a matter of fact, the fact that you even scored and that it was a game is embarrassing. So, no, I don't think – everybody knows that you were the chosen pick to go represent the National Football. Everybody knows that. But you couldn't hang on. You were depleted. It was honorable. But anybody thinking about last year right now, I'd cut them. This is about what they did last week, and they were garbage. They got to come back out and be on fire playing at home and hope they can catch you angry, hope they can catch you feeling sorry for yourself. And that's the only way you can deal with Detroit now. Hopefully that you make last week for them feel like this is a continuance. Yeah. So if we don't score early, it'll get ugly. But if we score early, and all of a sudden, because doubt, man, I don't care how big and strong these guys are. There's doubt because you want to please your city. To me, and Dan knows this better than I do, Detroit reminds me of D.C., the fan base, the fact that it's so important to your fans like it is here. Yeah. And so you don't want to let them people down. So I'd want to jump on you early, try to make something happen and make you chase and just see what happens.
Yeah, and I think the thing for Detroit is you can't make it easy on Mariota. You can't make it. You can't give him short fields. You can't turn the ball over. You can't do anything to make Washington think this is their day and they're going to get healthy. You got to jump on them from the beginning.
That's right. And matter what, this is going to sound crazy, but I think he runs that read option better than JD 5.
Got to be ready for that. He'll break your heart with his legs.
That's how he won that Heisman.
Yeah.
So
gotta stay home, boys.
But yeah, Jaden is a freak of nature because he is also very capable in the pocket. He can sling it, but because of not having Terry, taking away the guy's binky.
Yeah.
So he's been off a little bit. He doesn't have anybody with speed. We're the oldest team in the league, and that's just not healthy, man. You guys don't practice. What happens with aged players, as you well know, he gives them a day off, and veteran. We're not good enough for anybody to be off. We're just not put together in a way that spells and looks like longevity, unless they flip a script or a switch this week against you and catch you fragile.
We will see what happens, my friend. I love you, brother. Great seeing you, man.
Love you more. Hey, man, Detroit, you know what, man? You guys take great care of me. I just can't wait to get back.
We love to have you, man. Anytime. I'll talk soon, man.
All right, man,
Be
brother.
good.
God bless all y'all, man.
That's my guy right there, Rick
Thank
Doc
you.
Walker, former tight end for Washington, my former radio partner in D.C.
Crazy.
Oh, good man. And what he's talking about, the hunger.
Yeah.
When they won the Super Bowl, beat Miami, those guys made more winning in playoffs than they did as a salary.
Yeah.
That's
fully
not even
guaranteed.
That's
it's
not
different.
even close to true anymore.
Yeah, no.
Guys' salaries, you still get a lot for a Super Bowl, but your salary dwarfs that.
I hear
Those
you.
guys were fighting for real money.
Yeah, I hear you.
Back in the day, and it meant something. Z, gonna play us out? Let's go. House band, when we come back, we got a little bit of Zoom talk.
Call us in. Lions predictions.
Just go a cappella. There it is.
Ah, he got it.
There it is. House band bringing us back.
Sounds good tonight.
Sounds real good tonight.
Oh, yeah. Needed.
Smooth, my man. Very smooth. All right, time for your Zoom calls. Let's do it. All you got to do is click it right there,
Perfect.
and we'll get you on the show with that.
You guys
So
are on
listen,
sync. You
I
two
am
are on
in
sync.
tonight. Nicholas joining the show. Nicholas, what's up, man?
Hey, Nick.
Oh, look at this.
Nick! What
Hey,
up?
got to hit your microphone. Turn your microphone. You're on mute.
Unmute. There you go. He's got it.
How y'all doing today?
Good, man. Love the drip.
Who's your hat signed by?
Amik Robertson.
Oh,
yeah,
I
there it
love
is.
it. Two dogs
Hey,
setting it
tell
up.
me about Nick's picks.
So I do this on Facebook. I usually do predictions on Facebook around like every 1 to 2 days. I just make predictions about how the players are going to do each game and how what the score is going to be for each game. I usually do that until actually a Detroit Lion comments on one of the videos.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to go Nick. What's your best pick this week?
I think I got Jahmyr Gibbs having a very good game this week because Washington is averaging around 124 rushing yards a game they're allowing. So I think Jahmyr Gibbs can have a very good game this week. I think that he'll have around 100, at least 100 rushing yards. And I think he's going to have around
plus
greater
100.
than 100. And what else?
I think he's going to have 2 rushing touchdowns.
2.
And 2 TDs. Nice. I like it, man. All right, we're going to keep that right there, Nick, and we're going to check that next week and see how you did.
That's staying up till Sunday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling in, Nick.
Nick! He wants to talk about trades.
Well, you got trade talk? Go ahead.
I think we should have traded for a left guard because I mean Michael Neese is gonna have to step up because Christian Mahogany apparently he's on IR and he broke a bone in his left leg, possibly an ankle fracture. So our second string left guard, Michael Neese, is gonna have to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
And the problem is he's never had a start as a Detroit Lion. He's only allowed 4 sacks his entire college career, so I'm glad that that's the case, but I'm very worried that he hasn't started.
Yeah, I think the first look they'll get is Coyote Awasika. I think he's going to get the first look. But the question is, and Dan Campbell alluded this today, do they move some guys around? They could bring Tristan Colon in to play center. They could move Graham over to guard. So they got some options, and I think it'll be interesting to see what they do. The key thing is, and Tim Twentyman said tonight on Twitter, he thinks Panay is going to play. We need Panay and Decker in there because even Skipper missed practice today.
Oh, my gosh.
We need to make sure we got some tackles. If not, we need you to bulk up by Sunday, Nick, and be ready to go.
Pass pro. Give me your pass pro.
I'll be ready.
All right, meatloaf and potatoes. Bulk up, my man. All right, there it is. Nicholas and Nick's pick.
Nick's pick.
Appreciate you, man. Gibbs over 100 and 2 TDs. That's what we're talking about coming up this weekend.
I'll need that. We'll need that.
Yeah, I mean, look, they gotta figure out a way to win this game, get back to running the football. Everything this team does is keyed by that running game. We know Jared's one of the best play-action passers in the NFL,
right.
if not the best. And that works if you're running the ball. If you're not running the ball, they're just like, you can play action all you want.
Yeah.
We don't believe it.
Real quick on the trade thing, and this will be quick. Everyone looking for an O-lineman to be traded. It just doesn't happen much. O-linemen don't get traded around the deadline.
Like one traded yesterday.
Right,
from
and
the
so
Saints to the
as much as
Chargers.
we needed maybe a guard or maybe a backup tackle, that's not a position that gets traded.
No, as Dan Campbell said today, and look, I understand that people were looking for something, but as Dan Campbell said today, it comes down to them judging, is the guy that's coming in worth what you're paying and that much better than the guys that you have here now who have been with you, who know the system, you know them, you know what's good, you know what's not good, and there's a familiarity there that means something to this organization. We know what their MO is. They don't swing a lot of deals, but they got to play. And it's going to be interesting to see how these guys do on Sunday with that offensive line. All right, Z, let's go, man. Back to break. We'll come back. Final segment right after this. All right, Zoom call. Let's close it out. Skylar, you're up, man. We got about 45 seconds. What's going on?
What's up, Skylar?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm actually getting ready for the Detroit Lions to play against another team.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, I might think the Detroit Lions are going to win.
Love it.
Give me a final score.
Yeah.
You got a final score?
Let me check my phone.
Oh, he's got notes. He came prepared.
Yes, he did.
This is actually my St. Claus phone, right?
Ah.
What is it?
A
don't
St. Claus
know.
phone. This one.
15.
That's what I'm using.
Oh,
I also have another
he's
phone.
got ChatGPT making his picks.
Oh, what?
Skylar, come back and join us, man. Come back and join us. We got to go. We're out of here. Thanks
I
for
hate
making
kids
this part
these
of your
days.
evening.
I hate kids
Back
these
tomorrow night.
days.
Tim McCormick joins us tomorrow night.